Wow, I'm sorry. I just always have to admire myself. I'm just so freaking pretty. Ugh, I love that for me. I love that for you guys. Ah! Hello, hello, hello. How are you, my beloveds? Your queen has arrived. Mother is here. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Um, I wanted to get on because yesterday, spring equinox, um, I actually started my period, and it was a day or two after the recent new moon we just had. And so I pulled some oracle cards and some tarot cards, and really beautiful message came through. And I've been seeing, like all of yesterday and all of today, all of the ways that the message in the cards has been reflecting back to me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so let me share this with you. All right. So the first card that I pulled from the Black Moon Lilith Oracle deck was Adama, Mother Earth. Okay. And so um the spread that I did was, it's called the As Within, So Without spread. And so the first card I pull is your desire. And so with Adama, Mother Earth, um, abundance is what you've been manifesting, and it is coming to you. You are ready to receive the world, earthly, material wealth. Um, and so, like, this card is encouraging you to connect with earth magic, the magic of Mother Earth, all right? Go outside, connect with the stars, talk with the trees, just sit outside in the ecosystem and see how powerful and magic it is, because the divine source wants to create through you like it creates through earth. And so this whole spread was actually all about the earth element was really prominent. So yeah, that's talking about you desire. You've been desiring abundance, material, earthly wealth. And not just, abundance in a money type of way, though that is going to come. You're also looking for fertility, creativity, productivity, safety, stability. These are all the things that come with earthly material wealth and abundance, and it's coming to you. Okay, so just relax for a little bit and go outside and connect to earth magic and see what Mother Earth is doing for you. We really have this whole ecosystem that is working to keep us alive and to support us and love us. And the matrix kind of disconnects you from, separates humans from nature, which is what we are. And it can get us to be real careless about nature, including ourselves. Okay, so this is what you desire, the material abundance. Okay, and the thing that might be blocking it is that maybe you're only you are imagining, you are manifesting, you're doing the kind of spiritual, mental work to bring in this abundance, but you are not embodying it every day. You're maybe doing it like once a week, maybe every once in a while when you remember. But this card says multiplication and your higher self. So, multiplication is one of the final phases of alchemy and manifestation. And that is talking about, yeah, you can imagine, your highest self. You can dream of, want, desire all of this abundance that your higher self has access to. But if you are not consistently putting in a daily practice of embodying this higher self, it's not gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, you see there's, oh my gosh, I don't know what that was, but that means you should listen. Okay, this is the thing that's blocking, your manifestations from coming in. That is making it, not coming in clearly. Okay, the vision isn't coming in clearly. Oof, because you got to make sure you have a daily practice of embodying your higher self. And in the guidebook, it says suggesting, you know, doing something that you love every day. If it's singing, painting, dancing, because you want to get in the habit of embodying your highest self. And your highest self is chill, babe. Your highest self is inspired. Your higher self is connected with spirit, okay? So make sure you're doing these things every day and that you've made a daily habit of embodying your most abundant, wealthiest, magical self. All right. And so not doing that is kind of blocking your abundance. All right. And so what you might want to do to release this block from creating this block of, not maybe doing a daily, consistent, routine habit of embodying your highest self, you can release that block by surrendering. And so this next card, ooh, isn't it so pretty? The Black Madonna, Sacred Dark Goddess Mother. Ooh, okay. So this is reminding us to surrender, okay? Even when everything looks like it is going crazy and it is working against you, it is all working for you. The universe, the sacred dark goddess mother, wants you to succeed, wants you to have the things you desire, wants you to have this abundance, this stability, this safety. And you're always taken care of. You're always supported. And so that's why it's also great to go outside with Mother Earth, because you get to see this ecosystem that is taking care of you. There are insects, there are birds, there are trees, there are other plants, there's amphibians, there's reptiles, there's mammals, there's other humans. And they are all part of this ecosystem. So this was also talking about like, if you've had some mothering energy in your life recently, like someone like a divine feminist and is trying to pour into you, is trying to give you financial or relationship or like life advice, listen to it, receive it, okay? Surrender to it. Surrender to this higher, um, you know, energy that has your back, okay? It's hard to do this daily routine of embodying your higher self if you don't really trust that you're supported. If you feel like you have to do it all your own, that's kind of not a very loving way to go about things. And so if you can kind of surrender and know that it's all going to be okay, even if it doesn't look like it. A tree is going to grow and produce fruit, and fall and contribute to creating more trees, all without your intentional action. It's all taken care of. The ecosystem is mothering you, is nurturing you. This card is also, you might want to, in order to release these blocks, you want to nurture yourself, mother yourself. Make sure that you're caring for yourself and giving yourself this nurturing, motherly energy. We love that for us. Also, like, not me, kind of embodying this like red and gold Black Madonna look. And it's so wild, actually. I put this on backwards by accident. And then I was like, actually, it kind of eats this way. When I put it on the way that it's like supposed to go, it like just hangs off my shoulders strangely and just gives me a weird shape. But like this is like giving. I love it. Okay. And so, your desire for abundance, earthly abundance, is maybe being blocked because you haven't made it a consistent daily routine, a habit of abundance. You haven't multiplied. Like you might maybe do it one day, but you don't do it like every day. And you might not do that because maybe you're afraid to surrender to an ecosystem of support, a nurturing, mothering, divine energy that is necessary for co-creation. The mother creates life, but it requires a lot of stuff, including magic. That is how we can create more life, is magic. That's wild, okay? Okay, so, um, and the outcome of doing this alchemical work is Queen Jezebel, Queen Jezebel, sorry, magnetic royal witch, which we actually got this last time too. So like this keeps coming up, all right? And this card is about stepping into your divinity, knowing that you are this master creator and knowing that yeah, some people might come against you. They might not want you to rise into your divinity, to know that you are this powerful abundance creator. And all you have to do is just be in it. Okay. Own your witchy magnetic essence. And so this is also encouraging us to do some beauty and grooming rituals, some self care things, adorn yourself so you feel like this regal, powerful queen that you are. And yeah, so the result of, you know, your desire, realizing the things that are blocking your desire, releasing what is blocking your desire will lead to you being the queen, babe. Timeless, powerful, magic, beautiful queen, known for her connection to the divine and her beauty and her powerful magnetic presence. Ah, that's you. I love that. I love that for us. Okay. And so I also pulled some tarot cards to just have like a confirmation. Okay. So the first tarot card that I confirmed, all right, let me tell you. The Empress, okay? And so this is actually a card of divine feminine Mother Earth. It actually says like Mother Earth on it too. So Mother Earth, Mother Earth. This says Mother. So a lot of mothering energy. I actually had a dream about my own mother, and I've cut her off and we haven't been in contact. And in the dream, I went to hug her. I called out to her to hug her before she went, I don't know, into some door. And she turned around and like hugged me, embraced me, and it was beautiful. Okay. And so it got me to thinking about, the nurturing, mothering energy that I have had at least in the past couple of days. And so yesterday I had, on Fridays, I have my therapy. I think I'm going to do a like free therapy Fridays things for you guys where I like kind of relay the stuff that I learned in therapy to you. Okay. Giving you some of that divine feminine nurturing. All right. And, so, oh yeah. So I had my therapy, and my therapist is a woman who's a couple years older than me, but she's so brilliant and she's so on the level. She totally gets what I'm about. And so I got some really great advice on, this, like the things I'm going through. And, I've recently been giving myself more space to admit that I, have fears of things not working out, that I have anxieties, that I have, doubts. Um, and that like I was afraid that if, I am not constantly this source of hope and that I don't have faith 100% of the time, that no one else is going to have it. Everyone else is going to get discouraged and they're going to just believe what the matrix tells them and they're going to be disempowered. And so I was holding all that. That's a lot, okay? And I can release that. I'm actually in this really supportive environment where I have people who are nurturing and mothering me and pouring into me. And so like when I gave myself the space and the room to express fear. Oh, okay, because I don't know if I said this already, but like even in like the Bible talks about you only need faith the size of a mustard seed. And that's like really freaking tiny, okay? And it's saying that like you don't have to have a huge amount of faith. You just need a little bit. That's all that is required. And then the universe takes care of the rest. And so once I realized that, okay, I only need faith to take up this much of my emotional energy. Great. Then I have other room. I have more room for other emotions that I wasn't allowing myself to feel, like fear, anxiety, grief, uncertainty, And you can still have all of those and know that you're still held. Know that you are still taken care of, okay, and supported. All right. So this one is about creation of life, abundance, maternal fertility, divine feminine energy, pregnancy, beauty, sensuality, care, and nurturing Mother Earth. And so I was talking about doing these beauty rituals, about doing your self care and nurturing yourself so that you can be sure that your abundance is coming in. It's manifesting. It's coming right to you. Okay. Okay. So next card I pulled was Four of Wands, 1111. This is a card of great stability and success and celebration. The four, wands are supporting you. It's a stability. And both of these cards are actually the planet that is associated with it is Venus. And so, that is just about beauty and it's feminine and it's fertile and it's like, your abundance is being recognized. It is coming in on this plane. So, yeah, surrender to it. Don't try to be like, oh, it's not coming. Okay, let me do more. You don't have to do that. Surrender. Trust that you are supported, okay? We pulled the Ace of Swords, which I've pulled the past couple of things, and this is all about breakthrough, mental clarity, cutting through the confusion to have clarity. And it's about your vision, focus. And I think that's really supported by, this multiplication card. Your higher self sees clearly what is going on. And, you can cut through the bullshit. You just got to choose. Okay? You're going to be successful. What's coming to you, the things that are being made clear to you are the way forward. So trust that, surrender to that, okay? And then also I pulled Three of Pentacles. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Also, I saw that like in both of these, they both have, ooh, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so on this one you can see it. It's a crescent moon. There's also a tiny little crescent moon here too on this one. And it actually was just a new moon. And the end of Ramadan, which ends on a new moon. And on this crescent moon, and that also often symbolizes intuition, okay? And yeah, so this one is about collaboration, teamwork. This is also about Earth. Pentacles is an Earth sign. So it's about collaboration, teamwork, skills, shared goals, work and learning, pooling energy. So this is to me talking about an ecosystem of people with shared values who are pouring into you and making your vision, your dreams a reality. Oh, I love that for us. And actually, so yeah, yesterday me and Billy, so after my therapy, Billy, we went to the post office to get a PO box, and the postal workers were so nice to us, and they let me slide on, something I didn't have like exactly, and they let me slide, and we got this thing done, and then we walked, back home, and we passed this thrift store that I'd never seen before, and they have like 60% discounts on Fridays, and so it was so cute. Got some cool stuff. We kept walking, got some glue sticks from Giant because, I'm working on my vision board, creating my beautiful vision, putting it to life. And we needed some glue sticks. So we got some glue sticks. Then, before we got home, we have this beautiful Italian deli and wine store. We got some stuff from there. We kept going. We ran into this food truck and we got some ribs. I got some delicious baked beans and this really yummy watermelon half and half. It was so delicious and it was so beautiful. I just felt so supported by my ecosystem, by my neighborhood. And it was really beautiful. I had all my needs met. Billy paid for everything. And I was just like, I don't have to do it alone. It's so beautiful. And then today, I'm sitting outside. I'm trying to embody, the Mother Earth, like connecting with Earth magic. So I'm sitting outside, and my neighbor across the street, who's a Black woman, she's a nurse, and when I'm outside, I'll see her occasionally. She'll walk her little dog Pepper. Um, and you know, like she's a little brisk. She doesn't do a whole lot of small talk and everything. And so I kind of, me and Billy were both worried, like maybe she doesn't like us. I don't know, but that's just our insecurities and all these things. Because actually, I would hate if somebody was always trying to talk to me, trying to small talk with me every time I was outside. Like, oh, no, thank you. So today, she was like, hey, I have this, it was like a big cushion from like outdoor furniture. And like the rest of the cushions like had been messed up, but this one was, perfect. And she was like, I see you sitting outside on this wood porch, and this will give you some support. This black mother figure literally came and like provided me with a cushion so that I could feel supported, so that I could, I'm always outside and, I had a little anxiety. I was like, oh, she's obviously a nurse. She works hard. And I wonder if she's like judging me because I'm just out here, dressed as the queen I am, sitting, communing with the divine. I'm worried that she's judging me somehow. Like, what does she do for work? Earth angel, but she actually is here to contribute to my comfort, my self-care, my nurturing. So it was so beautiful and so powerful. And so, yeah, I feel like this whole reading was, about, your abundance is here. It is increasing, it's coming in, and you just have to trust that you are supported. You don't have to do it all yourself. You can surrender and know that you are still taken care of. To know that actually, like, the more you surrender, the more you're taken care of. And you can just trust that, baby. And embodying your higher self, which your higher self is supported. Your higher self feels safe. She's not worried about, oh, how am I going to get my next paycheck? How am I going to keep a roof over my head? She knows she's supported. She knows the ecosystem recognizes her as a integral part of this beautiful, abundant reality. So of course they're going to take care of you. Of course you're going to be loved. Of course you're going to be nurtured. And you don't have to do anything except be you to receive that. I love it. All right. I think I delivered the message. I have a little spicy chicken sandwich that just arrived, and a taro boba tea, and I can't wait to have it. And then I'm going to take a bath, and then I'm going to relax. And this was day 2 of 1 year of going on daily and just sharing what wants to come through. I love that for me. Oh my gosh, I'm so amazing. And so are you. I appreciate you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. This is all made up. You know it. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.